So, guys, you've heard there's big news in the PFL. Francis Ngannou is signed to fight me. I'm coming for you, Francis. Fellas and fellaritas, I am so proud of what Francis Ngannou has done. The dude took a dive off the deep end with no guarantee he was going to hit water. And boy, hit water. Francis Ngannou is signed at the PFL, and I am thrilled by this. Now, I love the UFC. I'm one of those guys. I've never once complained about anything they do. They've given me some hard fights, and I've taken them when I shouldn't have, and I was thankful for them to it. They've paid me more than I ever deserved to. They have risen my name up there among the greats. All right, among the greats. I don't want to hear it. And I have been thrilled to represent them every second of the way. When people talk about, the UFC is terrible because they don't pay, they don't do this, they don't do that, I disagree with them. I think the UFC pays very well. I think their paying is increasing exponentially fast. And I think the talent that is going along with that pay raise is deservedly so getting it. Francis Ngannou is not happy with it. Francis Ngannou is apparently offered the largest contract in UFC heavyweight history. And he turned it down. He looked at them, he stared them in the face and didn't blink. And he walked away. He walked away the champion, maybe the greatest champion ever. He'll never get to prove it. John Jones is going to be the guy, he ran for me. I don't believe Ngannou ran from Jones. I truly, deep down, believe Francis Ngannou left the UFC to seek bigger terms, bigger adventures, more money, more possibility, more security in his future. And I think he found it. He is signed with the PFL. We haven't heard the numbers yet, but we heard he got a big number from the PFL. He is a partial owner. He is head executive of athlete communications in Africa, of a continent. I mean, Africa is not a state; it's a continent. And he gets to fight when he wants to fight. He gets to continue boxing if that's how he wants to fight next. It sounds like he got everything he wanted. It may not be the number, the dollar amount he wanted. Maybe it is. Well, maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But I am so proud of him. He stood up and said, "No, I want more," and they wouldn't give it to him, and he didn't blink. It is so difficult not to blink. It is so difficult to go in there knowing that you have everything to lose. They'll lose their champion and they'll replace him with John Jones or whomever will win it back. Stipe will get it back. DC will come out of retirement. Whatever happens. And he didn't blink. I don't know if we'll ever be able to see something like this again. Now, what I'm very sure of is PFL needs Francis to win. Is that, the job's not over. If Francis goes out and loses his first match against a guy who's not in the UFC, that it goes to nothing now. But as of right now, PFL has a name unlike anything outside of the UFC. Nothing will ever challenge the UFC, but the more organizations that have a product that can explode like this, Jake Paul going to the PFL, it made some headlines. It was great. Nobody's really thinking about it. Everybody is going to be talking about who Francis Ngannou gets to fight next. I can't wait. I will pay whatever they want for me to get to watch Francis again. For me, and it's everyone's a little different, but for me, Francis Ngannou is the most intimidating, enjoyable to watch fighter in the world. Even though he has one of the worst fights in the history of the UFC. There's just one, and the rest of them have been super exciting. But his fight against the Black Beast, oh God, that fight had everything going for it, and man, they threw that away. Francis Ngannou and the PFL are now hand in hand. They will give him an opponent. I predict they will give him an opponent that is exciting, that is willing to step up. The opponent will make a bunch of money because he will know he's not supposed to win. He's going to go out there and try and win, but he's going to know he's not supposed to. And more than that, he's going to know he's supposed to get knocked out. PFL, I'll take it. I'll gain whatever weight you want. You pay me enough money, I'll get my ass whooped by Ngannou. I'll give it hell. I'll give him everything I got. But I'm willing to get knocked out for a big purse. Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys the story of how I met Francis Ngannou. So Francis, he was fighting in Colorado. I was fighting in Colorado. I got out there 2 weeks before. He got out there a week before. I was training for Nate Marco, which I love, by the way. I got to fight my coach. I beat one of the greatest ever been. Francis was in a hot tub, using the water up to the neck. I had no idea who he was. It was before he made his splash. You can Tapology or Google when I fought Nate Marco, but his death fight. I got it. Say, can I sit with you? He said, da, or not da. He said, yeah. He's French. He does, at this point, he speaks very little English. And we communicated with each other. English very, very little. So, okay. So we chatted, and it was all that, and it was all good. And he said, all right, I have to go. I have to au revoir, or whatever he said. And he stood up, and holy, I mean, word for word, I watched him, like, holy shit, you're huge. And he laughed. He chuckled, yeah, I never lift weights. And I said, bullshit, you never lift weights. You lift all the weights, all the time. That is what you do. I said, no, no lift weights, no lift weights. I said, yeah, you lift some weights. But ever since then, I have been just tickled pink anytime I'm in the same room with him. I just love him. He's a wonderful human being. He actually, side story, that he might feel the same way. We were at the PI. I didn't know he was behind me. He came up and started rear naked choking me in front of my team and all that. I started to feel like, oh, God damn. So he and I are tight. I'm going to root for him. I was proud of him when he pulled the pin on the UFC. I was proud of him that he went to chase his dreams, get everything he wanted. And it sounds like he did. Maybe he didn't get the paycheck he wanted. Maybe he did. We don't know. But he has changed the game. He has in a big way. I mean, people have always talked about, the PFL is paying $1 million. PFL is this, PFL. But they couldn't tell you that one fighter in the PFL. They now have the fighter in the PFL. They will talk about Francis Ngannou. They might talk about Jake Paul also. But Francis Ngannou is what the PFL is now. They have invested their future of the company with him, and I couldn't be more proud of somebody willing to do it. I love the PFL. I have from the beginning. I love tournament style. I love you fight, you win, you make money, as opposed to we pick a fight and kind of style that a lot of other companies do. Proud of them. Good job, Francis. I hope you get to see this. I hope you remember the story in Colorado, and I can't wait to watch you fight. I can't wait to watch you knock out Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury or the other Little Fury. Fight the Little Fury. That'd be fun. Fight Jake Paul. I can't wait to watch you do what you're going to do, Francis Ngannou. Also, Francis, at the beginning of the video, I said, I'm coming for you. I was signed to fight you. I'm coming. Please don't hurt me. I'm not coming for you, I swear. If the fight's offered, I won't say no, but it's only out of respect. I love you, my man. Good job.